Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I'm joined tonight by JKR, Janica Sizzle, and Husk.
Hello.
Hello.
And yes, tonight we're going to be continuing more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. As far as how my day went, I got my new GPU installed today. Well, it arrived today, and I installed it today. And after a couple hours of troubleshooting to make sure it could actually stream without overloading the encoder, yeah, everything's working smoothly, all according to Keikaku. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. Yes, the song playing right now is YouTube poop music video of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog stuff called Win the Race by I Teach Vader.
Beautiful.
Yeah, without, unless you guys have anything you want to add for an intro, I say we move on to Chapter 1, Deadly Life.
Let's do this.
We can't expect to be tired out for the main event.
Alright, let me switch my TV over to the right input so I can actually see the game. There we go. And where was it? It was right here. And I made sure to have the volume turned down real low on my capture card so it doesn't blow out our eardrums on the menus.
Get jump scared.
It's still very loud right now with me having it turned down to -21.
Oh my god.
It's just the menu that's that loud. Nothing else is.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to say that I appreciate a lot the freaking Danganronpa main theme.
Yeah, so do I.
It's a bop.
If you want to play some more games that have some more music by this composer, the No More Heroes series, as well as the Digimon Cyber Sleuth series, have music done by Masafumi Takada, who was the main composer for all of Danganronpa.
That's cool.
Alright, when we last left off, Sayaka was fucking dead. We're 13 minutes into the stream. I can say that without getting demonetized on YouTube. I say that as if I'm monetized on YouTube.
Right.
When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
You're awake! Finally! Are you okay?
This isn't gonna turn to Skyrim, is it?
Excited. At first, I was like,
You're
wait,
finally
oh,
awake!
Yeah. Who are you?
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up.
Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened?
Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real?
Yes.
That's right. It really did happen.
Sayaka is dead.
Little Byakuya.
A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there?
Well, what good is it gonna do if we just let me try that again. Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then, why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here.
Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Ah.
Wrong. I would never do that. If you can't believe anything, you can believe that.
He's here again.
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. Famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times One rule. Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is... one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun.
Miles, we just started not too long ago, so you haven't really missed anything.
True.
And you can still hop on if you want want to.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate.
Understandable, Miles. I hope you enjoy regardless.
Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
It's not very effective.
Someone killed someone!
It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
I love it.
Why are you laughing?
does. Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here.
I gotta say, what I love about your Monokuma is that you're so gleefully evil. Let's call it gleeful.
Thank you. You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Especially naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps you are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it.
I'm going to, butt in here on Jana's performance as Celeste. I love the way you really enunciate everything with her, like someone who's all, prim and proper like Celeste would.
Ah, thank you.
If we were to do Danganronpa 2 and you were just, not saying this is what a plan would be for casting, but if you played Sonya Nevermind, I could imagine you doing the same thing of, speaking very eloquently and enunciating everything very clearly.
Yes, the proper princess that she is.
Yes, a proper princess, totally not a horny princess at all.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
no.
Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So,
Yeah, I deserve that.
Bonk. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yup, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Thank you, sudden interruption from Brian Beacock.
While my other voice speaks, I'll be right back real quick.
Okay.
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
All the bear puns he's been making throughout this game and will continue to make are the real cruel and unusual punishment.
Means you're
Control Alt Minuit, thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. Me and my friends are playing through Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc and voice acting the parts that don't have voice acting. Use a pun, go to jail. Hey, I'm just following the vibe that Monokuma sent, okay? Okay? But yes, how'd your stream go? Hope everything's been going well for you. Happy to see you here.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
You're providing a valuable community voice service. Yes, we are. Voice acting games that don't have full voice acting. Mershin, hello. Hello. Oh, welcome. I cannot begin to pronounce that username, so a pronunciation guide would be appreciated, so I can make sure I call you correctly.
Yes.
But yes, Mershin, hello. I'm glad to see you here. I've been trying to tune into as many of your streams. What's so hard with? I mean, my Metal Gear loving self wants to pronounce as. Ginsterbush.
Sorry.
Oh, welcome back.
HRH, no period, just 3 letters. Huh.
Wait, that sounded like a Minecraft villager.
Ginsterbush. Sorry, I've been streaming her or his Royal Highness. Thank you for explaining that to me. Ginsterbush, pronounced Jonathan, like the Joestar?
Like the Joestar.
Okay. But yes, welcome all of you, and thank you for the follow. Yes, let's continue. We just started the beginning of Chapter 1, Daily Life.
Deadly Life.
Deadly Life, right. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about?
Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution.
With 4 M's and a silent
Okay.
Q. I mean, I've heard of less traditional ways to spell things differently than they're pronounced, like anything Welsh, or God, I'm trying to remember. It's like the English town of Haysburg is spelled Happisburgh, and it's pronounced Haysburg.
Oh, wow.
Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean?
Most non-German speakers usually get it right, just Germans don't. Oh, I see. I'm partly of German descent, but I haven't studied any German. I've mostly been failing to learn Japanese and forgetting all the French I learned.
Oh, there he is again.
Is execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Germans think HRH is a misspelled hair, while people from the UK instantly know it refers to the royal we. Yes, the royal we, of course. The royals that everyone definitely treats with due respect and totally doesn't make jokes about behind their back. And thank you for posting the link, JKR. That is the link to the Extra Life charity campaign that we're running on this channel to raise money for Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago. Donations are obviously not required, but if you want to help out, chip a few bucks towards it. It's going to a good cause. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it.
We got an ad break coming in a little under 5 minutes, so stay alert to people that aren't subscribed, which is most people. I'm not saying that to beg for subscribers, just letting you know when an ad's going to interrupt the stream.
Although you should.
Yes.
I'm not one to ask for subscribers. I find that encourages people to subscribe less.
So, It's basically what the outside world. Oh, blah blah. Okay, way to watch off the line. Okay, so it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type. Fuck. Or an inquisition type of thing.
You got this.
Well, some friend came up with the prefix because I was rather sad I'd have to change my entire nickname, which I've been using since 2003 because it didn't reflect the duality of us, i.e. genderqueer / non-binary. Yo, fellow genderqueer non-binary! Yes, hello!
Go.
Your Majesty indeed. I myself am gender fluid. Recently came out as that, as in like within the past year and a half or so. Still exploring that side of me.
Our
And we are very much a friendly and accepting place for people of all gender identities. So if you do tune into any of my other streams, you may see me using my female model. Most people would call it a gender bent model. I'm like, no, this is just my feminine side. And yes, there's the link to my Discord if you feel like you want to join it. No pressure. Don't have to if you don't want to. Just there if you want to.
Yeah. We're a very welcoming community.
Yes. It's also, like, Blue Sky and that are where I post my schedules, because I don't use Twitter anymore, because Twitter is just a toxic hellscape. Well, it always has been, but it's even worse.
Yeah.
Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is.
The killer was Red Herring!
Red herring.
IDK, I don't use Blue Sky either. There's Mastodon already. I've never used Mastodon. I just moved over to Blue Sky because I got an invite code there, and it's just been a very friendly community over there, especially in Eldenwood. Oh, you have a sidebar ad so I can still hear the stream? Yo, I didn't know that was a thing. Hello, that's awesome. Rare
Perfect.
Twitch W.
Rare Twitch.
Yeah,
double.
I saw it on Cutie Pie Rin's stream earlier this evening. I wasn't aware that was actually a thing until earlier.
There was an announcement about those earlier this month. Bold of you to assume that I read every announcement that Twitch spams my inbox with. I kid, of course. I'm just very bad at keeping up with recent Twitch announcements.
Don't pay no mind to current events.
Have you considered a career in politics? One of the smartest lines from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. By the way, I want to point out that I'm successfully at soup.
Oh, yeah.
You're at
What do you
soup?
mean you're at?
What do you mean you're
I'm
at
at
soup?
You're at soup.
I'm at soup.
Well, get out of the soup aisle!
Has been acquired.
All right, you don't have to yell at me.
Mastodon has a rather huge queer and minorities focused community. Aside the usual those nerds factor, it's probably also better because the protocol that Mastodon is based upon is co-created by a trans person. I'll have to check that out as well. I'm always looking for places to find new communities and spread my outreach that aren't Twitter or Facebook, or Instagram.
Yeah.
I refuse to use Instagram.
Same.
From the north, reaching far. Here we are.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. For those of you that haven't been keeping up with this running gag through my Danganronpa streams, I started as a one-off gag that I had to end up committing to. I read all of the tutorial text as if it were being read by Hunter from Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. So, like a condescending surfer bro.
Thanks, Hunter. Wait, hold on a second.
Let's see. Wikipedia bio excerpt of the founder of Mastodon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very interesting. I did not know that. I'd heard about Mastodon, of course, even before Blue Sky launched. I just not moved over to there. Because I didn't know what kind of community it had, and now that I do, I'll have to check it out. Oh. Hey, Mega Man Burger! Thank you for resubscribing. 33 months in a row. I'm not doing the math to find out how close that is to our next stream, baby. Won't be here for long, but came to say hi. Thank you. Mastodon is where the furries who run the entire internet live, while Blue Sky is where the gamer and VTuber communities from Twitter landed. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not a furry myself, but I have plenty of friends that are furries.
Hi.
I'm not a furry, but everyone has an exception to, you know, furry characters that they like that don't make them a furry for liking them. Like, there are a lot of people that thought that Lola Bunny in my generation was sexy, but didn't turn out to be furries. For me, that was Roosh the Bat.
Mine was Max Goof.
Max Goof, nice one.
He's pretty humanoid, but
Yeah.
dog.
I think it's like being a goth. Denial is the first sign. Well, you know what they say. Denial's just another state in the union. Or a river in Egypt. I get them.
River.
I get them confused a lot. I'm no geographist.
Damn it, Ari!
What are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that? Oh, here we go. A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, hooray, ads. Like I mentioned before, I'm so gonna love when Turbo returns. Was Turbo gone? I didn't know. Then again, I never used Turbo, so I don't know anything about Twitch Turbo other than it's like subscribing to everyone on the site. And by that I mean you get no ads on the whole site instead of individual streams.
Oh.
And as a result of no, it's gone for me because PayPal doesn't like me right now. Oh, I thought you meant like they took down Twitch Turbo. Okay. Yeah, I've had issues with PayPal every now and then for certain things.
Yeah.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy!
What are you talking about?
What? Punishment?
Oh boy, speaking of cruel and unusual punishments.
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up! Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this. Whoa.
Oh my god. Don't be so selfish!
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me, trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end.
Hey, another raid. Thank you, Kier.
Oh, cute.
Also, because of this, we finally got to see my new raid alert 2 times tonight. I put in the because it was requested. I put in the such a lesser revenge whoo thing for Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes. How'd your stream go, Kier? Control Alt Minwi is lurking because they have a puppy to entertain. Enjoy entertaining that puppy. That is so much fun. I am jealous. My puppy's not here with me. She's over at my mom's.
Aw.
And she's a puppy in spirit rather than in age, because she just turned 9.
Oh,
Wow.
Way to be a girl.
She's personality-wise, she's a big baby.
Yeah, Widget's just a baby in general, even though she's 4 years old.
She's a baby. If you really want to get out of here,
Pretty good. Got 4 out of 6 color gems. Got like 2 to 3 platinums by accidents. Oh yeah, that's right. You were playing Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and you were playing Crash Bandicoot 1 on that. Yeah, the way color gems work on Crash Bandicoot 1 Insane Trilogy version is they are the color gem stages are the only ones where you need to complete it while breaking every box and also not dying once. That's the only bit of that that they carried over from the PS1 version. Whereas in the original PS1 version, to get any gem, you had to break every box and clear the stage without dying a single time. Which made the color gems no harder than the regular gems.
you'll have to go through first.
If I ever do Crash 2 and 3, I'm gonna need your help, dude. Crash 2 especially you're gonna need help with, because there's like 1 or 2 levels where you kind of need almost a guide in order to help you find some tricky places that they hid boxes. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 bum.
Very next one.
Till the very next day, yes! But then...
Stomp.
yourself now? Are you?
Can we appreciate that they very easily could have turned this into a fan service moment, but decided, no, we're going to go the artistic route.
Shadow.
And put Shadow there so it doesn't awkwardly add a panty shot and ruin the seriousness of the moment. I genuinely appreciate that.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that, thinking like, Monokuma, are you enjoying the view? Are you enjoying the view?
So it's basically a co-working voice acting stream? Basically, yeah, since this game doesn't have voice acting for a vast majority of its scenes, and most of us here were in a Danganronpa fan dub back in the day, that just recently concluded, figured I'd invite some of my cohorts together to add some voice acting to this instead of just having silence for a lot of it. And it's been fun.
Or you having to
been
strain
very
your
fun.
poor voice reading all of them.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
Ah, shit.
Violating school regulations is not welcome in a school environment! I had to.
Wonderful.
Summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
Oof.
That's kind of hyped.
Ouchie.
Well, that's really sticking it to her.
Like, all jokes aside, I really like that they show her body, like, spasming out and twitching involuntarily to make it look that much more painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, she's still kicking.
I mean, Monokuma did have to make a point here.
Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the?
Husk, that's you.
I don't.
This can't be real!
No way!
Well now,
I love that line.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you
Why so serious?
souls exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Etc.
You don't want that to happen to you. You best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. But are they Britney Spears? Okay, I appreciate that. Was the blood hyper-realistic? And then hyper-realistic blood started coming out of the screen. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Lettuce.
God damn it.
It's really not all that shocking. She
I'll
just
be right back.
died.
Okay.
Okay, she just died. That's all. Just went and died. More remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself.
I mean, we do know that the world is going to end, according as predicted in an old Flash cartoon by nukes. Blood oozing from the screen. Is there some old VHS video involved? Something about a well? You know, I've never actually seen any of the Ring movies, but I've seen enough parodies of the Ring and pop culture references to the Ring to feel like I still get the gist of the Ring.
Yeah.
7 days. Isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die.
Also, fun fact about the first American Ring movie, the girl, you know, the ghost girl in that movie is the voice actress of Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Very
That I
different
did not know.
This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I love when he turns his back. It's
Yeah.
cute. It's so sassy.
Yeah, I mean, his whole thing is sass and sadism.
Yes. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time.
Oh, you
That just means you that just means you haven't tried hard enough. Anything can be killed with the right weapon. Meanwhile, everyone looks at hentai about the Ring. Yeah, I've been informed of several of those existing where, thankfully, they decide to age up the ghost girl.
Oh. Phew.
You know, the fact that still, you know, I can't take the idea of sex with a ghost seriously because of Bustin' by Neil Cicierega and the Super Ghostbusters album.
Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Speaking of Bustin', First time we busted on stream in a while.
Busting at the seams.
Bust into a ghost, it comes right through her.
My God.
That could.
Oh, Chad, what are we talking about? This is becoming more cursed than me. Come on, guys.
I mean, depending on which The Ring we're talking about, whether it's the real The Ring or the off-brand The Ring, the wall was going to get sticky with some bodily fluid. And that's where I'm going to end that at.
Oh, you stink!
Thank you, I'll be here all night.
Is that ectoplasm?
The Ring thing? Well, you see, depending on whether you're watching Japanese The Ring, the American The Ring, or one of the unofficial off-brand, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, The Rings, the ring in question could be many different things.
Oh my God.
What the powered industrial?
Okay, you know what? Just for that, Ari. Just for that.
I am prepared.
Is that?
Don't keep me waiting.
Please,
Don't edge me.
get out of the chair.
Oni-chan.
Oh,
More head pats, Oni-chan. I'll let you hold my hand.
okay, you caught me off guard that
I
time.
need my head pats, Oni-chan.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna get flung out of your chair.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I had to keep you in suspense.
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Kuma!
The head pats isn't bloody ear destroying loud, lol. It's because I finally figured out how to make it not that loud. A shotgun to Monokuma would fix a lot of problems. Temporarily, at least.
Yeah, at least
Doom Guy versus Monokuma, who wins?
Monokuma.
Which guy?
The guy from Doom.
Guy.
The Doom Slayer.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. Ta-da! This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma File!
A what a file?
The Monokuma File!
I do not know. I would not be interested in seeing anybody who's attracted to that little fuzzball.
I'm sure there's at least one person.
I mean,
One person. at least.
naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask?
Somehow. What?
It's magic. You don't have
What
to
would he
explain it.
do with a corpse? I mean, I don't see any junk on. I don't see any junk on this bear. So, hopefully, nothing too obscene.
Half of him is white. He could easily I mean, what? The surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well, at least they didn't replace the blood with the colors they used in China for censorship. Yeah, I've seen the horrors of China censoring the blood in anime and making it look worse. Although the blood in this game actually is the result of censorship. In order for this game not to get the highest age classification rating in its original Japanese release, they changed the blood from red to hot pink, and that just kind of stuck as a calling card for the series.
Yeah,
It's not blood, guys. It's Pepto-Bismol.
That's right. Nothing to see.
Sure.
And for those of you not aware, what Ginsterbusch was, is it Ginster or Ginster? Was talking about with Chinese censorship of blood. Recently in Chinese TV broadcasts of Japanese anime that has explicit violence and blood in it, they changed the color of the blood from red to white.
Oh.
It does not look good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially for series like JoJo.
It looks like another thing completely. It does not look good.
I mean, China, they got another thing coming.
Oh, no.
Nah, strawberry. Okay, so G as in gigalomaniac, great orgasm. So Ginster. I will remember that. I'm saying Ginster like I'm Joel from Vinesauce and I'm Swedish or something. As far as I know, I'm not any Swedish, although I am part Danish. And no, it's not strawberry milkshake, it's Grimace Shake. That's what the blood is. It's Grimace Shake.
You know what?
Oh,
Here.
no. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense.
Is that a reference to llamas with hats? Asking that to Kier, I see. But it's not purple. It's kind of a purplish pink, which, and there were a lot of memes in the Danganronpa community of, the death scenes having the blood replaced with the Grimace Shake.
Oh my god. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice.
A bit of God's Tears, the lovely couple from Cabin 2B.
Why would you think any of this was a good idea? Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence. Ow, I don't understand how you keep forgetting that.
Carl, that kills people!
Oh, hey, well, I didn't know that. Okay, so we'll meet.
Oh, sorry,
trial and blah blah blah.
Sorry, accident. I stroked out there for a second and thought we had already read that.
All right, I mean it's fair. You wanted Monokuma to shut up already. I mean that's fair. That's fair.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. Gonna have to go, and I'll have a good one, y'all. Have a good one, Mega Man Burger.
Bye.
See you, Mega Man Burger.
He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us.
Yeah, I knew Mega Man Burger was one of those people, but I didn't know he would do that.
And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. I mean, would you warm her body instead? You're making me think of a song by Avenged Sevenfold called "A Little Piece of Heaven."
I love that song.
Yeah.
I personally...
Well, I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I got a heater for your thighs.
Honestly, I'd probably pop her in the oven for about 20 minutes on 350, and then see how she comes out. Because a little bit of seasoning, little bit of garnish.
You were thinking of Tauntaun from Star Wars, so you want to, like, cut her open and climb inside her for warmth? And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, there actually is a zombie movie called Warm Bodies. Yeah, it's like a zombie romance movie, right? Like, in that whole, like, not exactly calling it a Twilight ripoff, but it was like one of those movies that came out in the wake of Twilight, like popularizing supernatural young adult, like romance. For better or for worse. Look, all I'm saying is that Twilight's not the worst thing that Stephanie Myers has given us. Just look at the host. How do you know that the host is worse without even knowing what the host is? The fact that you don't know what the host is. That it came out on the heels of Twilight and nobody cared about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have not heard of it.
It's another romance novel that she wrote where it's like, what if it was another love triangle, except the triangle involved one of the parties being non-consenting because it's two people in one body and one of them is controlling the body while the other one is forced into the background.
Oof.
So, your usual Stephanie Meyer, like, weird stuff with her very weird takes on how romance works. She didn't even show the slightest hint that had gotten to her.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
JKR, that's you.
Sorry, I was multitasking. Be right there. Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just...
You got so many lines back to back. You're getting a workout today.
All right, who's next? Although the numbers are dwindling because two are now dead. How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die.
So basically, Monokuma is doing you a favor.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's just happened. Oops, I had a word there.
Second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
How does it feel talking to yourself that much?
I do it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of the fun things of being a voice actor. It's one of the fun things of being a voice actor who voices multiple characters, like I did in the Danganronpa fan dub. You get basically your job is to talk to yourself. I was going to say you get paid to, but no, I didn't get paid for that. It was a non-profit fan-based production. I was about to say fan-based parody, but no, it wasn't a parody.
I mean...
She's right. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, thanks. That's my line. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Not Alucard Abridged. I still haven't seen Hellsing Ultimate Abridged because I haven't seen Hellsing Ultimate. I want to watch that first before watching the Abridged.
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. All right, damn it. Let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment.
Do it.
Make your dreams come true! They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I read the manga first, and compared to that, the OVAs are pretty solid. I've actually never seen or read anything from Hellsing. I've only seen, clips of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. I didn't watch a lot of the, more popular anime on Adult Swim during its, early to mid-2000s run, because I wasn't allowed to stay up that late on weekdays. Or even on a lot of weekends. My main thing the only thing I would really watch on Adult Swim anime-wise at that period was Inuyasha.
Oh, yes.
I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Yeah, sure, you touched her wrist. Okay, as much as I want to say Makoto would never do that, he's not a creep, he has mentioned several times how good Sayaka smelled. Or her room smelled.
Yep. He mentioned it at least 5 times last time.
Yeah. Huh? Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Oh,
hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Kappa feels she won't say anything anyway. Okay. That's what the chat said. That was not my idea. Go in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Or don't make me time you out.
Time them out for 69 seconds. They deserve it.
Nice.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
Fuck you.
So then.
I usually tend to go for the original manga after a while because those tend to have a much deeper, more detailed storyline than most anime are able to depict. Same. That's why I tell people, if you want to get into Rosario Vampire, read the manga, ignore the anime. It's dog shit. The manga actually has, like, drama, action, romance, stakes, developing character dynamics, not just between the protag and his harem, but between the different characters in the series that aren't just, you know, oh, this is how the protag gets a new member of his harem. Whereas the anime is like, okay, the first thing we're gonna do upon showing the main girl, which is something that we never did in the manga and was like a creative decision for the creator of the manga to never do, is like, as soon as she appears, panty shot.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP! Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
just a second.
Hold on.
Huh?
Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss?
Oh yeah!
That's a good question. What the fuck do we need to discuss? I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They.
Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
A few hours later. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Thank you, Byakuya. I never will figure that out on my own.
Well, it's just the kind of thing little peasants like you.
Anyway,
I'm not even gonna go any further with that.
Let's see. Already saw all that.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. And that's how she says Makoto, by the way.
Yeah. Which is actually the proper way to say Makoto.
Ah.
Yeah, as far as proper Japanese pronunciations would go, it's Makoto.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, see, she's very proper. What? She's right!
Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong.
For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth!
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up.
All right, gang, let's split up and look for clues. Velma, you go with Shaggy. Daphne, you come with me.
Jinkies. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to
And the
collect
culprit is the killer.
the killer. We'll have
How
to
did you
collect
come up with that
clues.
solution?
You joke about that, but there's a game called Ill Bleed that has a murder mystery, and the correct answer for who the identity of the killer is just the killer. like if I remember correctly, the name of the killer is Killer Man, and it's like this slasher movie serial killer. And, like, the correct answer to the murder mystery is that the identity of Killer Man is Killer Man. That's just the kind of game that Ill Bleed is. I need to stream it again sometime.
Cool.
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 Kill. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
I'll be going too.
And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Oh yeah, I'm guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime.
That's right.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me fight him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up.
In Minecraft. For legal reasons.
Ironically, I'm playing that right now.
For illegal reasons, that's a joke.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So, but, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have anything to do in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you.
You're a sussy baka, Makoto.
And it wasn't Byakuya. Because he's perfect.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next?
I think this is one of the only times we see this sprite for her.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing it ever, aside from this one point.
I can only think of like one other instance where it could possibly pop up again.
So, well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet.
That's true. We may as well at least check just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway.
Thanks.
Toko catching unnecessary strays. Like she does all the time. Like,
Alright, I betcha.
like,
Go ahead.
like, just me mentioning that gave me an idea of, like if they had to act out a reenactment, and it's like, your delivery was as flat as Toko over there.
Alright, I guess I better get going.
Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
Sorry. Whenever I hear I guess I better get going, I think Link the Faces of Evil. I'm poisoned by you two poops. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Poison gas.
Join the fight like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Electric chair.
My favorite lines.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. I just keep hearing you need to do something Makoto in Hunter's voice now. You need to do something, Makoto.
Shut up, Hunter.
The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Thanks, Hunter.
Leave the... I'm not gonna do that every time.
Why not?
Because it would even by this very flimsy bit standard, it would get old too quick.
Yeah.
First of all, I should head to
fair.
the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There's scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room! If only I'd heard something!
Wait. That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for the murder.
Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit.
Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly...
Oh. That's right. We'll have to trade keys.
I was not ready for that side killing.
When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key to here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then... how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer...
Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath?
Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
So Mondo may be violent and may be a delinquent and may be the leader of a criminal gang, but He's a chivalrous everything I just said.
That's right.
He's got a sense of honor.
If I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in.
But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when that time comes.
I love that Makoto asked what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some... I've already read this.
Well,
No, I didn't mean to fire that again. God damn it. No, stop. I want off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously.
What about Action Park in New Jersey? For the toolkit or for Mr. Bones' wild ride? Because you could use that toolkit to fix some of the death trap rides that Action Park in New Jersey had. And as for Mr. Bones' wild ride, that's still probably the safest ride if it were to be at Action Park. Given that Action Park famously sent a test dummy down one of their water slides that had a 360-degree vertical loop. So it would, like,
Oh my god.
have you go up and around. Completely straight up and down and all that. And when they sent the test dummy down there to do some safety tests on it, the test dummy came out decapitated.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
yikes.
Yeah, the park is long since been shut down, but it was open for decades with the, like, most unsafe rides imaginable.
Nice.
And that ended up becoming part of its appeal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the real secret.
Like, it was a water park where a lot of the water had snakes in it.
Oh.
Like, actual
Whoa.
snakes.
Yes, actual snakes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
And they had, like, a combination of bumper cars with, like a turret on it that launched tennis balls. And they would fire the tennis balls at the attendants.
Oh my god.
And even the people that worked at the park were, like, teenagers and stuff, and there were reports of them, like, modifying the go-karts to remove the speed limiters to them so they could go ridiculously fast and taking them out on the highway.
Oh, jeez.
New Jersey is famous for its marshlands. Yeah, it was built near a marshland, which is why there were snakes.
That explains it.
Oh, Mondo!
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause, like, why the hell would we?
Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Every time I see Mondo's hair, I think corn on the cob. You're not the only one. Also,
Yeah, I
kebabs.
see too.
Head. Cob head.
Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
what are you doing?
Oh, I'm actually getting closer to the Makoto voice than I anticipated. I'm trying to, like, push the voice as far forward in, like, my nasal passage as possible. With that, while also trying to not go into the Hifumi range.
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak?
"Huh? No, I don't think so. But what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room.
Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
Kira, you're trying to correct the spelling of kebab when you're spelling kebab wrong. Yeah. Kira, you're spelling kebab wrong. The kebabs we have here in America are shish kebabs rather than like the kebabs, more traditional kebabs that they have in the UK. Where kebabs in the UK are more like a wrap rather than, a bunch of meat and vegetables on a skewer.
It's a bunch of meat and vegetables on a steak.
On a steak! It's gonna make me hungry.
Now that you mention
I'm
it,
always hungry.
Me too!
Me too! That's why I'm trying to lose weight.
Yep.
now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single... Oh, never mind. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge.
IDK about the UK, I'm from Germany after all. I mean, the UK has a large population of people from India or descended from people from India, so kebabs are a very common thing over there. That and vindaloo. Doner kebab? Yeah, that's the kind of kebabs that they have over in the UK. Basically. I probably fucked up the pronunciation of that, because I don't know how to pronounce umlauts.
Yeah, if my friend Cherry was on stream here, she'd be able to tell you, Ari.
I just know that umlauts make every word look inherently more metal.
In other
Yeah, I've got
words,
Never. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Are you sure?
It's fine. Go.
In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
I think shawarma is the global name. I need to ask my Middle Eastern friends. I don't know if shawarma's the same thing. Then again, I'm
No,
not
it's
sure
not.
exactly what shawarma is. I just know it
had
from
shawarma.
Avengers, from the first Avengers movie.
I know what shawarma is. I've had shawarma, and it's definitely not that.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it?
Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
The bathroom. And on the other side of this door...
Ooh.
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that had made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, upset stomach, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, diarrhea, and all this Pepto-Bismol!
I had a feeling we were gonna go there.
I had to.
But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth.
Most cultures do. Most cultures don't have a jealousy/frenemy relationship with the Greeks and Turks, or like with like specific other countries. It's most cultures have a jealousy or frenemy relationship with the British. Whereas the relationship with the Americans is like, oh, aren't they special? Let's hope they don't fuck up let's hope they don't fuck up, you know, everything again, like they always do.
I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me.
Sad thing is that I was getting attached a bit to Sayaka because it seemed like her and Makoto were becoming best buddies. That's why it hurts so much. American tourists are very special, yeah. Yeah, American tourists are known to be, you know, the tourists that everybody dreads having, no matter what country you're in. Amware says Pepto-Bismol, or is she a Klingon? She could be a Namekian. I mean, that is similar enough color to Piccolo's blood.
Okay, what the hell am I sensing? Is that the Namekian? Is that
me? Is that me stronger than me? I'll kill me!
I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but...
Also, welcome, Amware, sorry. British tourists at least feel kind of a regret not having learned other languages. Yes, exactly, because they're expected to learn other languages as part of, like, you know, a proper education, whereas in America, that's just, like, a side thing that you are not required to do.
In
and
Mexico,
the only language
for my school, I was required to learn English.
The only language you're, like, kind of pushed to learn here is Spanish.
Yeah.
And not a really good one at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they tried to teach us based on the European Spanish dialects while using like Latin American Spanish culture for our lessons.
Oh no. Why?
Because like our education is our like second language education is so shit that like it's like, oh no, instead of, you know, teaching about the different dialects of Spanish, it's like, there is just one Spanish. There's definitely not different versions from different parts of the world. Just like there's definitely not different kinds of English in different parts of the world. There's just English, and there's correct.
Yep.
On the other hand, German tourists complain that the people in Spain don't speak German.
I'm still baffled at the fact that the first thing that they teach you guys in Spanish is, where's the library?
Yeah, where's the library instead of like where's the hospital in case we need it.
Where's the toilet?
Yeah, that is one of the first things they teach us, but yeah. I didn't do well in Spanish because the lessons were not very good, and because I just vibe better with French.
I blame your teachers.
Yeah, you should. I could tell you there was a love triangle going on in my school between the Spanish teacher, the gym teacher, and the health teacher. I shit you not.
Oh my god.
But that's a story for another time.
I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow.
Some sort of sharp object. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I really like the fact that this game didn't go for the Chinese censorship, because else this would be so cursed. Yes, it would. No. Just go with the Chinese censorship, release it on, like, Mod Nexus, and say that's the 18+ mod. Don't add any nudity to the game, just change all the pink blood to white. That's it.
Oh, God.
4chan. No, 4chan doesn't exist anymore, I think. It was taken down by some furry hackers, funnily enough. It was taken down, and they got access to, like, the information of, like, the people who moderate the site.
So basically dox them. Gotcha.
Yes, but given that 4chan ended up becoming home to a lot of, like, very bad stuff, debatably for the better. 4chan used to not be as harmful as it is nowadays.
Yep.
It was still, it was more shitposty rather than, like, people actively discussing, like, stuff I can't say on Twitch.
Yeah.
But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is that she's fucking dead, holy shit! Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger?
Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on.
Apparently it's back on, only briefly offline for about 2 weeks. Oh, okay.
I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed?
I mean, technically you can still break someone's bones after they're dead. It's not like being dead stops the bones from being breakable.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from experience because I've never broken a bone, mine or anyone else's.
Or being dead.
Yeah, I've never been dead either. I'm just half undead.
Yeah, not dead. Undead.
And not fully undead,
is a
half
difference.
undead. I'm only half vampire, which means I was born half undead. I mean, I lurk at other sites, but not 4chan. Good idea.
So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom.
I'm dead on the inside. Aren't we all? We're millennials, of course we're dead on the inside. That's expected.
Yep.
Where they inflicted the deadly wound.
I mean, when you get into a car crash, but were stuffed in the trunk before, you could break bones. You could break bones beside being dead in the trunk. Yeah, exactly. Not speaking from experience, just a random hypothetical.
Hypothetically, yes.
That reminds me, I need to make sure my trunk is clean. Not even a joke, like, I had like a gallon of laundry detergent in there, and it was really hot here, and it like bubbled up and exploded out of the bottle. So like I tried to clean up as much as I could, but like the entire trunk was like just coated in laundry detergent that had turned all gooey.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Ari. At least you could say that at least the fabric of your trunk got a good wash. I'm assuming.
Yes, it did.
Was it pink laundry detergent?
No, it was blue.
Damn it.
I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this?
Okay, so those are the only interactables. Well, the trunk now has a nice blue shine. Exactly! It was already like a dark gray, so you can't really tell.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
Wait, there's a thing with that number? Yes, but we're not going to spoil it.
We ain't spoiling nothing. You can't make us talk.
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message.
Fuck.
It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
That's deep, Makoto.
Is it all scrambled for other people?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing scrambled.
Oh, I think I know what she says. Okay, yeah, cool. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean?
I don't know why it would be scrambled. Everything.
No, it was scrambled. It was scrambled over the stream, like in the call, but I don't know about like on the stream itself.
Yeah,
What I
like
did was
lagged for a
disable the
second.
video and then enable it again. And that
Okay.
fixed it
Okay.
for me.
Cool.
Cool.
So as usual, turn it off and turn it on again. It fixes almost everything, except for, death. Turning it back on, turning it off and back on again doesn't really work like that. Is it fixed for you?
Oh yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
fixed.
Okay. Are you gonna read the line?
That's your line.
Oh yeah, sorry.
11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well,
Think about it.
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me.
Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea.
Good goth is that guy about as bright as a brick. Yeah, he's not exactly the brightest knife in the crayon box.
Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
Gets stuck?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a saying in German, it's a good thing stupidity doesn't hurt or else you would scream all day. I love that.
God.
I love that. I'm gonna start using that now.
I mean, I subscribe to a very similar saying. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you know, a saying that I live my life by is, you know what they say. Nothing, because they took a vow of silence.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used their screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is... Oh, sorry.
No worries. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room.
Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Permanently lost. To be fair, can he really be lost if he never had anything to lose to begin with?
Oh my god.
Can he be lost if he never had it to start?
I still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is.
Cool, the Ringu, but in modern DVDs. I mean, isn't that basically kind of what they did with the latest American Ring movie where it was like, what if the Ring video was like an internet video?
Oh, more modern.
And it's also regarded as the worst Ring movie ever made, apparently. Either American or Japanese. Trying to remember where the gym is. It's this way.
Kisawe.
Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
What is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be.
No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here!
Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now.
Notice that he left out Xenu from that list because he knows better than to get involved in Scientology.
Oh my god.
Waiting for my threatening letter from the Church of Scientology any day now. I've slandered them enough on stream. I deserve it. So the latest American Ring movie rips off an ancient manga that goes about a website you visit and then mysteriously killed after. Yes, it does exactly that, which that manga was based off of a Flash website called The Red Room that I remember being like kind of obsessed with as a kid because it was like early internet spooky stuff where it was like you would go there and it would have like a it would tell the story of like a website called The Red Room where you go there and you get a pop-up message that says, do you like red? And then you would die. And it was like a challenge to go to the website. So the protagonist goes to the website, gets the pop-up message, keeps trying to close it. The pop-up message keeps on popping up. And then, like, a mysterious spoopy ghost appears behind him and kills him. And then as, like, a final jump scare for the viewer, a pop-up appears on your browser that says, do you like red? Yeah. Which is also where the term red rooms comes from for the myth of dark web websites where, like, murders are being streamed.
Oh, jeez.
There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Was that on the same website they had Mr. Salad Fingers lurking about? No, this was its own website, but I know you're talking about Newgrounds. I frequented Newgrounds a lot back in the day. That was my shit. Like, way before YouTube became the video hosting website, Newgrounds was where everything was. Everything worth watching was, I should say.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros. Z, anyone?
Super Mario Bros. Z, Salad Fingers, Neurotically Yours, Legendary Frog, God, what else? The Awesome series where Aaron from Game Grumps got his start. Yeah, just so much stuff. The Pico series, which has seen a resurgence thanks to Friday Night Funkin'. There was a Room Flash game on there that was like an adventure game that retells the plot of The Room.
Oh, jeez.
It's also how I discovered, hey, what is hentai? Oh, that's what hentai is. This has ruined me forever, hasn't it?
Yes.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually went up.
But if this is the trash room, then where's the trash man?
He's right in our screens. And has silver hair.
I'm the trash man. I throw trash all over the ring. Then I start eating garbage. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed.
Not the Silver Surfer. No, the Trash Man is it's a thing from this American sitcom called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Which has the famous American actor Danny DeVito as one of its main cast members. And there's an episode where he wants to become a pro wrestler, and his character is the Trash Man. And that's the thing he says when he's like talking about what his character's going to be.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed.
So if who's on cleaning duty, what's on second? I don't know who's on third, but who's on first?
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
There's a hatch on the floor.
Rattle, rattle.
The door won't budge. It must be locked.
You can tell by the lock on it. Oh, got a monocoin.
Nice.
Nah, save that nice for when I get 69 of them.
I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it.
Gotta admit, I only know about Macho Man. I'm not much into wrestling either, but I do respect the profession and the people in it, except for Hulk Hogan. He's an ass. But Macho Man is my favorite just because of what I've seen of him in other stuff like Space Ghost Coast to Coast or the first Spider-Man movie.
Without someone on cleaning duty, the whole school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course!
By the way, Hifumi's speech sounds a bit like Mario. I mean, like, his voice in the game is, like, very, like, stereotypical nerd. And, like, I just turned that up to 11 when I voiced him in the Danganronpa fan dub that we were in. Like, that was my whole thing with, like, the voices was, like, take, like, base it kind of off of the dub voice and just turn it up to 11. As in the Super Mario TV series. Oh, so that was more fun than getting lost in the sewer! It's a stone, Luigi! You didn't make it! It's a football! I chiseled it, Mario! Mario? Luigi Mario.
It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want?
That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually,
Actually,
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
that must be why.
Wait, hold on, hammer time. Stop! Hammer time!
Do. Can't touch this.
Of course we can't. Copyright.
If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
You know, it just occurred to me that nobody in the Danganronpa series ever tried the following after murdering someone, okay? Like I say in the series, I know that, like, there's specifically this trash room set up in the first Danganronpa, but, like, nobody ever thought to do this. After you kill the person, like, wait until you're the person on trash duty, kill someone, then put the body into the trash incinerator. Boom!
But
No
here's the
one
thing, the
thought to
body
do that!
The body has to be discovered in order for you to
Do the rules say that a body has to be discovered?
No, but it does say that you're gonna go to a class trial, and for it to be a trial, there has to be a body, and it has to be
Not
discovered as
necessarily.
well.
They've done trials later in the series without a body present, or at least not knowing
it's
who
just
the
a matter of
body
if
whose body it is.
I'm just gonna
think
say
it's
that it's all because of the freaking plot.
Yeah, I know it's because of the plot. I'm just thinking, like, if I were in this and I were desperate enough to get out, that I would unalive somebody to get out. I would, like, skip the whole class. I would break the progression system by finding that loophole and be like, okay, I'll just put the body in the incinerator. I'm playing the long con. I'm waiting until it's my turn to be the trash man. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that,
Hey, you bastard.
hey Fatty, why do you want the clean duty gig anyway?
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar! I know why you did it.
Is it like.
Want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
What are you talking about? Oh, my love is for 2D.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, this guy's my spirit animal.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D.
The delivery on that line, on point.
The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that?
You know when he says PVC figures, he 100% means the kind that have removable clothes.
Yeah. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's an easy solution. A very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room to look at the garbage. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Okie dokie.
Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world.
But before that, let me talk about parallel universes, so I can explain to you how to beat this Super Mario 64 level in 1/2 A presses.
Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
It should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible?
Incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is.
Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Also, burnt shirt piece would be a good name for a groove metal band.
Hey, Ari, I'm actually going to have to hop off for the night because I've got a doctor's appointment at 9:30 in the morning.
I gotcha.
I'll be up. Yeah, unfortunately.
Have a good night, dude.
Laters.
See you next time.
And then there were
There's-
3.
There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
My god.
Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure.
Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Shattered crystal ball would be a good name for an album.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. All according to Keikaku. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies.
A glimpse of the future, new tactics in war, new doctrine in combat explored. I'm guessing those are Sabaton lyrics, knowing you, JKR. You and your Sabatons.
Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh, no. I was just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been kinda hanging around here.
Maybe the reason it makes her feel so calm is because she's in a somewhat close proximity to donuts.
That's right. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
Let's see. I thought there might be something new for her to... No, target the door. There we go.
Vegetables.
There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it.
That's what I was looking for. No, I was trying to read the thing on the wall, but I guess you can't.
There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it.
Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let's ask Best Girl if she knows anything about knives. Is she Best Girl or is she Breast Girl? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just disappearing suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right. Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it.
Awie's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It feels weird to refer to her as Aoi, even though that is her first name.
I know.
It's like referring to me as Maximilian instead of Arikado.
No, she's Hina.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together... I honestly have no idea.
Oh, Hina.
Hina, sweet summer child.
Best girl.
Yes, best girl.
Yes.
Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that?
Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh god, what else are we missing? Oh yeah, we gotta talk to Hiro.
Talk to Hiro. Yes. I need a hero.
Have you heard Little V's metal version of that song?
No.
I need to show that to you. It's so good. Little V in general just makes really good metal covers, and not like try-hardy, like, you know, uber serious edgy metal. Like, this is the kind of guy who, like, he does a metal version of Boom 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 by Venga Boys and dresses up in a schoolgirl outfit for it. Or does a metal version of Barbie World, of Barbie Girl, and plays the parts of both Barbie and Ken. Or he also did a metal version of Ram Ranch, which is already metal, but still.
Oh, I was just thinking, do we have to go into, I guess, Makoto's room that's marked as Sayaka's?
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, like what?
Be gone, bot!
Sayaka's
Sorry.
original, or Sayaka's room, like her actual room.
Yes, we might. Yeah, we do, actually, yeah. I think. Maybe. It's been a while since I played this. I know we have to talk to Hiro.
Yeah.
We'll know when we're done.
Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something?
No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free.
Hiro, snap out of it!
Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What?
Hey, does this look familiar?
That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS?
Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you?
Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it. I appreciate that they put probably.
Yeah.
I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it.
You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it.
Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know.
Sure.
By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing?
Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million.
$1 million?
That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world.
That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Hiro's the kind of person that will be like, you know, he starts up like a program on a computer or like starts up a game and says press any button to start it, and he presses the power button and he's like, what the hell? Why did it turn off? Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. I had to. Oh yeah, the video. Duh.
Yeah. Because he already got it out of the Sayaka's trash can, right?
Oh yeah, I do have to get out of Sayaka's trash can. I think. Do I? Hold on.
I know you looked at it. I don't remember if he grabbed it.
It's a DVD player.
Okay, so yeah, I do
Nice.
have to grab it.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. So as much as I want to continue lurking here, I need to head off. It's 5:32 a.m. and I have to get some work finished. Understandable, Ginsterbush. I appreciate you staying as long as you did. I really do. Thank you so much. And have a good night. Or morning, I should say.
Bye.
I hope to see you again soon. Wait, that's the wrong room. I'm getting confused by the nameplates too.
Tricked by the plates.
Yeah, late or early, depending on the perspective. Exactly. Time zones are wacky, aren't they?
There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD.
The DVD.
A
DVD.
DVD.
You want to know, speaking of DVDs, you know, does anyone here remember that, like, very brief war of, like, HD video formats between Blu-ray and HD DVD?
A little bit.
Like, right when Blu-ray came out, there was also
Right.
HD DVD. Like, the PS3
Right,
was a Blu-ray player, and while the Xbox 360 couldn't natively play HD DVDs, there was a drive you could buy for it for playing HD DVDs. You want to know my theory for why HD DVD failed? And I'm
Why?
totally not just stealing this bit from one of the old Red vs. Blue PSAs. Totally, don't look it up to prove me wrong.
I will look it up and I will prove you wrong.
The reason that HD DVD failed compared to Blu-ray is the name. Not enough repeated letters. Now that Blu-ray has been the reigning champ for a while, if they want someone to contest it, they need to come out with HHDDVDDVD.
God.
You know, rolls right off the tongue like something that doesn't roll very well. A Cybertruck. Yes, I will slander elongated muskrat at any given opportunity.
I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage.
Sorry, I said that wrong.
The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage! I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life.
Okay, I gotta ask you guys a question as, like, a common fan theory. Now that we have this image up here in front of us. You know how, like, skipping ahead to Danganronpa 2, you know, they say that Ibuki was formerly part of a famous girl group, but then she went solo?
Uh-huh.
A lot of fans like to headcanon that she was part of Sayaka's group.
Oh.
So, if that is the case, which one in this photo is Ibuki?
I think she would be the one with the brown ponytail. Because doesn't she have pink eyes?
It could be. She very obviously dyes her hair as well.
Yeah.
Huh.
I could see it.
Yeah, I can definitely see it.
And jumping ahead a bit to Ultra Despair Girls, you can see a character from Ultra Despair Girls in this shot with the same design that she has in Ultra Despair Girls.
Ah, that's cool.
To my knowledge, I haven't played Ultra Despair Girls, but I've seen some of the characters in it.
Uh-huh.
It's such a good game.
That's cool.
Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono,
Thank you.
the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
The Fire Nation attacked.
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for that. Oh, that went way too quick.
It went, nope.
No, I deny you your shitty running gag.
Without
They made
warning,
it on purpose.
without warning, the video cut off.
Yes, they predicted this 15 years in advance.
Yes.
What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone who knows they are... Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
Up.
Ding dong.
Ding dong bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial.
Class trial.
Also, I figured out exactly what Monokuma is drinking out of that wine glass.
Oh?
You know Gamer Sups? They have a red flavored drink. It's supposed to be like cherry slushy, but they just call it good.
Okay.
Like the flavor is just called good. It's that. He's drinking some good flavored Gamer Sups out of a wine glass. Not sponsored, but I would love to be.
Checks out.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Given one of the recent controversies involving one of their sponsors, who I believe they kicked off of the sponsorship, wouldn't be surprised if they sponsored Monokuma.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.
Door.
You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you!
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can reveal all the detail. We can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime.
So they really are convinced. They really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
All right, which one of you did it? Let's get started.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it.
I'm telling you, I didn't do it!
What? What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Got it!
Relax! I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet.
Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
What the heck? I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence?
Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
All right, who's gonna voice Leon since JKR had to hop out?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll done it once.
No, you go for it.
Okay.
I almost was like, I'll do it.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out.
So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call.
Bear witness?
Bear.
Get it?
Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea. Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
So does that make us bowel movements right now?
No! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. Okay. Find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now! Hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
And here's where we're going to save.
We did
And
that whole
when
stuff
we-
in life.
When we continue this next week, it'll be time for our first class trial.
Let's go!
So let's switch back on over here. And
The throne room! It's me! Ah.
I got us out of the void. Void.
Void.
And let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. We are going to raid Orange is Borange. It is her birthday, and she is streaming Zelda Majora's Mask with a mod that inserts her VTuber avatar in place of Link.
Nice!
Very cool.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to all of my wonderful co-hosts for joining tonight. Thank you to both of the raiders that we got. I'll see you guys on Friday with more Doom: The Dark Ages. And until then, unpleasant dreams.
Bye.
Bye-bye!
Good night, everybody.